Pakistan's electricity crisis continues to devastate millions of families across the country, with soaring power bills, endless power cuts, and an economy in freefall. In cities like Karachi, the situation has reached a breaking point, leaving people desperate and frustrated. With power outages lasting up to 18 hours in rural areas and 10 hours in cities, Pakistan's power sector is a tale of mismanagement, inefficiency and exploitation. Here's more on this escalating disaster.
Across Pakistan, the energy crisis is deepening. In Karachi, the country's largest city, citizens are struggling with excessive bills and unreliable services from K Electric, the city's main power supplier. Over the past year, many residents have faced bills exceeding 75,000 rupees despite enduring daily power cuts.
पहचान बिजली का बिल तो इतना देते हैं हमारा 100 से ज़्यादा सही है ना और बिजली तो माशाल्लाह अभी भी नहीं है हमारे पास अभी इन लोगों ने बिल भेजा है 75,000 रुपये काम बिल है नहीं कारोबार नहीं है बंदा भूख से हमारे 75,000 भरे क्या बच्चों को पाले क्या करे बंदा कारोबार तुम्हारे सामने नज़र आ रहा है इधर मच्छर मार रहा है बाकी तो कारोबार तो नहीं है ये हमारा सिंध गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए कम से कम बिजली का बिल कहा जाए ये कलेक्टर तो यही माफी है भाई इनको चाहिए कुंडाला चलाते ये लोग हर चीज़ ये करते खुद कुंडे लगवाते खुद ही सब कुछ करते
The people of Karachi are not alone in their misery. The entire country is bearing the brunt of Pakistan's catastrophic energy policies. The cost of electricity has surged by an eye-watering 155% since 2021, a direct result of the government's scramble to meet IMF loan conditions. The average cost of electricity now stands at $0.23 per unit, making it one of the most expensive in the region. Meanwhile, residents face blackouts, power theft, and massive losses in the grid due to systemic corruption and inefficiencies.
बिजली नहीं आता है बिजली की लोड शेडिंग है बिल 10,000 रुपये आ रहा है गरीब बंदे कैसे भरेंगे 500 रुपये दिहाड़ी है हम कैसे भरेंगे गरीब आदमी है इनको कहें बिल का 500 रुपये दिहाड़ी है बिजली का बिल का खर्चा कुछ कम करें और गरीबों की इमदाद करें थोड़ा बिजली कम करें और मीटर ले जाएं बस मीटर आप ये खुद ही ले जाएं बस यही मेहरबानी करें हम नहीं भर सकते बिल गरीब आदमी है
Pakistan's power crisis is rooted in decades of mismanagement. The infamous 1994 Independent Power Producers Policy shifted control of the energy sector to private hands, promising foreign investment. But it instead resulted in an entrenched system that forces consumers to pay for idle power plants, creating massive financial burdens for the public. To make matters worse, Pakistan's energy sector is drowning in a staggering 2.3 trillion rupees in circular debt, with transmission losses and theft further compounding the problem. A shocking 16% of the electricity generated is lost before it even reaches consumers, an alarming reflection of the government's failure to maintain basic infrastructure. As Pakistan grapples with one of the worst energy crises in its history, millions of citizens are left without power, unable to pay crippling bills and suffering under a government that has failed them at every turn.